Today I have with me a bunch of thermochromic materials. These are materials that change their color when their temperature changes. They have a resting room temperature color, and when you make them either hot and or cold, their color changes. So the first object I have with me is a cup. Currently it says, "Have a nice day." In colors, it's mostly black, and it's supposed to react to hot temperatures. I have with me some hot water, so let's see what happens. So it looks like it's changing. It just takes a little while to actually change. It's starting from the bottom because that's where the hot water was initially. And it looks like the black color is fading out, and whatever else is underneath in a different layer is coming up. And so we'll just watch and see what happens. And so it looks like the image underneath the black is a bunch of flowers. And it looks like you can no longer really read the "Have a nice day." So it looks like that was the only part that didn't have the black overlay that is color changing. And when I put this hot water into another container, we'll let this cool off and see what happens. It should return to its resting temperature. And so I'm going to set this over on the side, maybe over here, and we'll just see what happens as time goes by. I also want to check a variety of materials I brought with me, which are also thermochromic, and we're going to see if they react to hot water. And so the first ones I have with me are 3 straws. They are yellow, white, and blue. And when I put them in the warm water, it does not look like they change. So maybe they change with cold water. I have some pencils, a purple one, a blue one, a green one, an orange one, and a pink one. And we'll see if they change in hot water. Oh, and they do. So you can see the orange one goes yellow, the blue one goes white, the green one also goes yellow, the purple one goes pink, and the pink one goes orange. So I'll set these aside over here and see if they also return to their room temperature color as they cool off. I have 3 spoons that are also supposed to be photochromic, and we'll see if they change in hot water. And it appears that they don't. They're still pink, white, and yellow. So I'll put them over here with the straws that didn't change. I have some putty with me, which is kind of an orangey yellow color. And I'm going to halfway submerge it. Oh, and you can see that it becomes quite yellow as it warms up. Warm it up just a little bit. So this should actually, if you hold it in your hand and play with it, should turn yellow instead of orange. And lastly, I have 2 thermochromic cups, and I'm going to pour warm water into them and see what happens. And the answer appears to be nothing in warm water. So I'll remove the warm water here. I just want to show you that in fact on my thermochromic cup, it is starting to come back to its native black covering on the flowers. And so it's returning to its room temperature color. And it is in fact cooling off, but still a bit warm. So we'll come back and have another look at this in a minute. I also have with me some ice water, and we'll check that out. And so the first thing I'm going to do is try the ones that changed colors when it got warm and see if anything happens when I place them in cold, because some materials have a compound that changes when it's both warm and cold. So I'll start with the putty. It's mostly orange. And when I halfway submerge it, it's clear that it just goes back to its original orange. And then the pencils have gone back to their original colors. Looks like they cool quite a bit faster than the cup. And when I put them in cold, unlike in the warm water, they have not changed to a different color. So let's try the straws that didn't change in hot water. Oh, and these do change in cold water. I'll leave the blue one a little bit longer. The white one turns purple, the yellow one turns green, and the blue one is having trouble, but it looks like it's turning purple. Yes, I was holding on to that end. And so these change colors when it gets cold, but not hot, and if I leave them, they should return to their room temperature color. I'll try the spoons. They're starting off orange, pink, and white. And they too change in cold. The yellow one turns green, the pink one turns purple, and the white one turns blue. And these too should return to their room temperature colors. I want to just show you what happened to my hot cup. It has in fact turned back to its room temperature black with a little bit of lettering that shows the flowers. And then lastly, the two supposedly thermochromic cups, and this water is still quite cold. And it looks like these are changing when they get cold instead of when they get hot. The white one is turning pink, and the green one is turning blue. This just appears to be a slightly slower reaction than the straws or the spoons, but it's still thermochromic color changing, where they change colors when you change the temperature.